Robert F. Kennedy Jr. continues to face questions after he was tapped to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. And an American man's family is celebrating his freedom after he was found yesterday in a suburb of Damascus. Good morning. I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. On Capitol Hill, questions remain in the Senate a month after President-elect Trump picked Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to lead the Department of Health and Human Services. NPR's Luke Garrett has more.
Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska tells NPR she is meeting with RFK Jr. next week.
I am from a state where vaccines have saved whole villages, and so I want to talk to him about the issue of vaccines.
RFK Jr. ran for president as an independent and spread anti-vaccine messages and conspiracies. Kennedy dropped out of the race and endorsed Trump. Murkowski says beyond vaccines, she also wants to hear his ideas about pesticide use and nutrition.
I'm curious to talk to him about some of the food issues as well, so it should be a great conversation.
Kennedy has been highly critical of big food and pharmaceutical industries. Luke Garrett, NPR News, Washington.
Police in New York City say there's no indication the man charged with killing the CEO of United Healthcare was ever insured by that company. Authorities allege suspect Luigi Mangione could have targeted CEO Brian Thompson because of the size of his company. NPR's Maria Aspen reports some people continue to point to the shooting as a reason to re-examine the state of the nation's healthcare industry.
Dr. Diana Gurnita is one of many doctors fed up with health insurance companies.
I can tell you so many stories about fighting them and winning, but it's consuming.
Now Gurnita runs a direct care practice, where she mostly avoids dealing with big insurance companies. But she still understands the frustration that so many have shared this week. Brian Thompson led the largest U.S. health insurer, which has been widely criticized for denying medical claims. He was shot and killed on his way to an investor meeting. Gurnita calls Thompson's death a tragedy, one that delivered a disturbing message.
It's a wake-up call for all of us.
Now she is one of many calling on the healthcare industry to listen and to change. Maria Aspen, NPR News, New York.
President Biden will meet other leaders of G7 nations today in a virtual meeting. They're expected to discuss events in the Middle East, including Syria. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Turkey to meet with leaders there about the same topic. The family of the American man discovered in a suburb of Syria's capital yesterday is celebrating. Travis Timmerman disappeared last May after he left Europe for Syria. He told reporters yesterday he had been held in a notorious Syrian prison. His mother, Stacey Collins Gardner, says she's been going through a lot since he vanished.
My heart's been broken since, he's been gone. But now I'm happy.
Timmerman and other prisoners were set free this week by Syrian rebels. NASA says the Geminid meteor shower is peaking tonight and tomorrow night. There could be as many as 120 bright yellow-colored meteors falling each hour. But scientists say these may be harder to see this weekend because there's also a full moon. I'm Corva Coleman, NPR News in Washington.